Photographers are like donkeys. They're not really respected. They carry a lot of gear for you up mountains. They wear saddles sometimes. I've seen them. Doesn't mean I'm not going to help some of them. 10 or so.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I'm looking into buying a hybrid camera for travel, mini documentaries, occasional commercial work, low budget, obviously. Currently, I'm deciding between A7S III, A7 IV, XH2S. Completely confused because of your fluid thoughts on them. I can't be trusted. I change my mind. It's just that there's a lot of pros and cons to each camera, and sometimes the pros outweigh the cons. Sometimes those cons get on my nerves. You never know. I could say Canon EOS R, great for YouTube, and then I'll do a side-by-side and it's like, damn, that's soft. It's not very good. The slow motion is shit. It would be very helpful if you could help me. You went with that. You proofread that, and that's what you ended up with. Unbelievable. If it was me, here's the deal. Sony can be trusted. Fuji cannot be. You'll get a possibly, potentially more pleasing look with the Fuji if you take control of it. But I'm telling you, that Sony is magic. Autofocus, it never loses you. It can't. It's in the manual. Never lose him. It's like you're at war with your fellow soldiers and like, no man left behind. That's what Sony does for you. Fuji will leave you behind in a bunker, even if you just sprained an ankle. It's like, nah, he's dead. He's as good as dead. I'm sorry. Leave him here. Personally, I'm choosing A7S III for you. Better low light and better slow-mo. A7 IV is a joke. 4K 60 in APS-C. Just buy the FX30 then. APS-C, but in 1-inch sensor for 4K 60. I'm so sorry. Would you get the XH2S or FX30 for video? So you're looking at someone who sold his Fuji XH2S and didn't choose to buy the FX30. They're both abysmal. But if I had to choose, it would depend what I'm doing. If it was slow motion street videography, I gotta lean Sony on that one. For that genre, sure, you could manual focus and you're pointing right at somebody and you're tracking them as they walk by you. They're gonna punch you in the face. Whereas Sony, like, you can kind of just, oh no, I'm just holding it here. What do you mean? And you're just like guessing where they're gonna be, and Sony will take care of the rest. Exposure and autofocus, perfect. So for that, Sony all the way. When it comes to wildlife, it's a bit of a toss-up. Sony will have better autofocus. Fuji might have better stabe, might not. It's just the crops. They're both super cropped. So it's like, that's not a good thing. Your footage will be super noisy because of that. You're like less than a 1-inch sensor. Like the pixel to pixel mode on my GH6 has been fully debunked. It's actually worse pixel to pixeling than just cropping in post on a 4K 120p. I had all these custom modes set up and I'm switching modes. Oh, look at the punch in. It doesn't even do anything. So it's like I've deleted all those. It's just 4K 120p, HD 300, boom. I'm buying a G9 as my first camera. Thoughts? That's, I was happy with it somewhat. Let me tell you, Panasonic GH6 is not what you remember. As a G9, it doesn't even resemble it. The color science, I did not like G9 colors at all. The white balance was off. Something was always off with it. Whereas the GH6 could be better than Canon colors. In fact, we will switch right to it. Right to it. But you could do worse. That G9, best stabe in the business. Just know that you're not getting reliable autofocus. Even though this is much better now, you're not gonna like track somebody walking around. Get real with yourself. I got a comment on my slow-mo videography video and he was like, oh, GH6, man, would have been better. Not one shot would have been in focus. In fact, let us see. Switching to the Panasonic GH6 from Canon colors. Is it better or worse? Penny boy. Penny boy. See, it definitely has the better quality 1080p. 10 bits, 422. I haven't even tried filming myself in 4K yet. Why would you bother? And this is vlog, so we should have more dynamic range, even though the lights are all hidden now and you can't judge it. I'm not minding Panasonic for YouTube. So that shocked me. Why not use spot meter, especially when you vlog yourself? Don't bemoan me. Is that not even close? Why don't you volunteer to spend Christmas in prison? Yeah, that's what your question felt like to me. When I vlog, I'm doing rule of third shit. We're walking around, all fantastic. Oh, I'll just put the spot meter right here. Oh no, this is heavy. I'm gonna switch arms. Okay, we're on this side now. Oh no, my spot meter's right here. Oh, I'm all dark. Oh, what's gonna happen now? I'll just move the spot meter over. Okay, that took a while. It's energy intensive. Okay, I'll just switch arms again. You see the predicament? I don't stay in a frickin' place. I can't be tracked. So I move around. Spot meter is never gonna work unless your boring ass is doing this. Even that movement side to side, it'll be swaying in the wind. And he was talking about on a GoPro where I would have to reach behind and guess on the screen where to tap my face. Are you even cognitive of your own mysterious and mystical advice that would kill most unicorns? Have you checked any sites like KEH or MBP? Is that comment sponsored? If it is. I was looking at the 50 to 200. Looks like there's still one for just over 1,300 US on MBP. Really? Oh, sounds like a great deal. Let's just do some math. That's 1783 Canadian. It's only a $19.99 lens. Camera Canada would give it to me for no tax. I haven't even paid the custom fees yet and shipping. We're looking at $20.32 for your bullshit lens plus shipping. How much is that going to be? 100? $21.32. More than I would get anywhere in the world. When people from America suggest that I get their stuff anywhere, you forget that custom fees, it's about 14%. If you buy something in Canada, it's 13% tax. Ridiculous. Somehow they increase it with customs. It's always a 14%. So whenever I see something on eBay, I say, oh, 700 plus 14%. What's that? Am I willing to pay that number? And KEH, they have the worst deals ever. You'll see some, oh, that's pretty new. Oh, it's scratched and there's no thing with it. There's, oh, sorry, no hood. No teleconverter. Anybody recommending you go sell your gear there? I mean, it's cool because lazy people deserve to be ripped off. That's what you're doing there. You could sell a camera for $1,500 or mail it to them for $300 and they'll take care of everything for you. You lazy fat piece of shit. Sometimes I get offers from people in America saying, hey, do you want to buy this lens for this price? And it's like, then there's custom fees, buddy. The only way it's worth it is the way Flat Earth Santa did it. And he said, here you go. And then all I had to do was pay customs and shipping. So if anyone has a Voigtlander 29mm Tony 0.8 that they want to sell me in America, lower the price down because I have to pay custom fees. So charge me $18 and I'll pay the custom fees and you'll get to see your lens being used by someone else. It's a good deal. After lusting for it, I finally have the cinema. I recently bought a used, very low hours Canon C100 Mark I. That ain't the one, man. It doesn't even have a flippy screen, no dual pixel autofocus. Oh boy. It's a beast. Sure doesn't have any slow-mo. It probably doesn't, does it? It doesn't even have 1080p, 60p, I think. That's bad, wow. Or autofocus. What do you even use it for? What's the point? Not ready to pay $500 for a dual pixel autofocus upgrade. It's only 1080p, but looks so good. None of my other cameras come close. 6D Mark II, 5D. Quality of the image out of the C100. I just seem to distinctly remember you inspiring me to get it. So my question is, were you trying to get a C100 Mark II, and what lenses would you use for that 3D pop? I'm with you, my friend. I was pretty happy with this Canon image. Once I saw it, I was like, why am I using more expensive stuff that makes me look older and uglier? This Sony Batis, like, it's better, it's sharper. Sony's always sharper and better. But you will look healthier and younger on a Canon. So like, of course, C100, even better than this, 1080p. I guarantee it. More dynamic range, just a more pleasing skin tone cinema look. But what lenses? That's the problem. It's an APS-C crop. 1.5 times, there are no lenses. Canon EF sucks for APS-C. Sigma is out of the question. You know that your corner-to-corner sharpness and lack of 3D pop do not impress me. So I was looking, the only option was like a wild stab in the dark at the Canon 14mm 2.8. I was like, that's kind of wide. Like, that was it. I doubt it has any pop whatsoever. There's zero options. People, oh, the Sigma 18. Your Sigma fan club needs to be drowned in a river. Calm down. Calm down. I would probably get the 24mm 1.4 and realize you have to come right out a notch. Oh, hey, Sony. I didn't think you were coming into work today. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for giving us this color science. Interesting, huh? Canon, Panasonic, Sony. It's different. I think Panasonic is the pleasing one. Canon still makes you look a little younger. Sony never compliments you. It's like just a bad partner. They're just like, yeah. Even when you look nice, they're like, yeah, whatever. Seeing as I do not shoot video with my camera, I have what a stupid question, smart question. Back when I shot video with a Canon GL2, could not shoot slow motion. However, I was able to slow motion while editing in Sony Vegas software. Is there a reason why people are obsessed with filming in slow motion and either can't or refuse to do it while editing? Can modern 4K videos not be slowed in post? What am I missing here? See, this is why photographers should wear helmets at all times. Because you're lost. You are lost in the woods. Anything could take you out. Look, buddy, when you slow something down in post, you get results like this. You get freaky weird shit happening. You can't slow it by much. Most people are filming in 24 frames per second. That's already the limit. So you need to film in a higher frame rate to have more information that you as a photographer lack. So that's why you can't really do it. But when you do have high frame rates, it's so smooth that you can actually slow that down even further if you have good software. It just takes a lot of video editing power. Sometimes my computer will just crash. It's like, I can't do that. But like the Panasonic 300 frames per second seems to be able to go to 600 without much questions being asked. It just takes a while to render it. So I can't do it every day, but it can be done. Get a real camera and a real job. Hey Casey, congrats on your recent engagement. Have you ever been tempted by Sony Xperia Mark, oh God, Pro 1? How many names did you just list? I'm confused and lost. As a street urban shooter, the wide angle lens, optical zoom, and weather sealing are very tempting. Are they? Let's just succumb to the fact that Sony has no idea what they're doing when it comes to vlogging. Amazing autofocus, best machines. Why'd I look at the Canon camera? We're witnessing it right now. So reliable, amazing, cinema-like, dynamic range, beautiful. When it comes to what they think vloggers need, they're so dumb. It's like before inventing cameras, they just get in car accidents and then come out bewildered and bleeding, and then they're like, they write down whatever they can quick. What do vloggers need? No stabilization, no autofocus, okay. And then they go rest in a hospital when someone makes the cameras and it's bad. They're so bad, I can't understand how. How did the ZV-1F pass the boardroom? How do you bring something like that to us? It's an insult. So this smartphone, like Sony still has the smallest sensor in their wide angle lens. They're not even attempting to give us something nice. It's like the Huawei P40 Pro had a pretty big wide angle lens sensor. It was like good and fun slow-mo. Sony's giving us 4K 120p, but then they remove all the 960p. You know their phone could do that. I hate every single company so much. Sony phones are more natural colored, but it's Sony natural colors. It's like, it's not as oversaturated and sharpened as other cameras. They have potential, but they're so expensive and just underwhelming. And the wide angle lens sucks. Hi Casey, which Fuji and Sony lenses have the 3D pop? Thanks for keeping up with the show, dick. I've already talked about this several times. Angry Photographer has a whole list of Fuji lenses with 3D pop, like he diagnosed each one with magnets. So go see that video. When it comes to Sony, I'm not sure they have any, just the Zeiss ones. Zeiss 55mm for sure. I've heard the Sony 50mm 1.8 has some. I haven't confirmed it. Terrible autofocus, that thing. It's a piece of budget shit. But it's simple-minded and could be cinema-like. But I would only choose Zeiss. I have to find out if the 20mm has the pop. If it doesn't, I am wanting to get the Batis 18mm, but the Batis 18 has fugly tone. That's a problem. All right, last question. Is Panasonic J85 still a good option? Not really. It's good, but not now. Like, amazing stay, but like there's no slow motion. It's dated, hard. Why are you even looking at it? Could get one with a lens used for less than a Sony ZV-1F. Everything should be less than more than a Sony ZV-1F. That thing shouldn't be on the market. It should be pre-order, canceled, and then abandoned. Would use it outside for nature videos. Panasonic for nature videos, and you have 1080p 60p max with no autofocus. Only if you don't rely and expect a lot from AF. A reply. Wow. Will be mounted on a tripod most of the time. So you're gonna get a Panasonic, best stave in the business, lock it off on a tripod with no specs, no autofocus, no slow-mo to do wildlife nature shit. Just arrest yourself. Go turn yourself in right now. I'm sure a company will have space for you with bars. That's where you deserve to be. Panasonic on a tripod. Are you kidding me? The tripod is in here already. I would never use a tripod on a Panasonic rookie. You rookie freak. Oh, I wish I could also flip it up. Oh, I can. Oh, the mechanism's a little rough, but that surely won't break one day, but Panny boy, you've done well. This was auto white balance for each one today. Just wanted to see. Just wanted to see it. I'm gonna leave. I've helped you all just beyond what you deserve, that's for sure. And good luck shooting with my affiliate link purchases. And thank you for stopping by and subscribing for more.